I don't know I'm going down next week. If he's going to say, you're done, you can start exercising. I don't know if he's going to say, oh, your x-rays look like crap. You got 6 more months of doing nothing. It's out of my hands. I don't know what I don't know, but here's what I can do. I can say, here's my ideal future. I want to be healthy. I want to be around. I have things to do. So what my goal is, listen to the doctor. When he says, don't mess around, I don't mess around. When he says, wear this brace at this time, I wear that brace at this time. When he says, don't do these things because it'll slow down your health, I don't do those things. When he says, do these things, I do that. When he says, take this pill, I take that pill. When he says, come back for an appointment, I go back for an appointment. Listening to the people that are trying to help me is one of my goals. I'm not going to achieve my goal of health in my neck and healing without listening to the people that are trying to help me. And sometimes that's my wife. The other day, go pick up a box, she said, I'll get that. I'm like, come on, man. I'm the dude. Let me get the box. No, you can't pick up more than 15. No, nothing weighs, everything weighs 15 pounds. You can't pick up a little kid, right? So, I mean, that's pretty restrictive. So you don't feel good about it? Well, I'm not going to cheat myself out of future healing because I want to be the cool dude carrying a box, right? Say no. So, what is my goal? Health. What's yours? Identify your goals. What are they? And I don't want you guys leaving this room. I want you thinking about what your goals are. And in the life domains that are on the back of this, I want you thinking about what it is. If you want to make money, how much money do you want to make? What is going to make you happy? So if you're, let's just go down the money trade. So let's go with money, okay? You want a house in Bakersfield. You want a decent house in a decent area. We'll just say it's going to be $150,000, okay? You want a decent car. You don't mind paying it off, but you don't mind making payments. Let's say that's going to cost you $400. You're going to have insurance. This house is going to end up costing you about $1,100 a month. That's $400 a month on your car. So this is your little house. Here's your car. Jacked up looking car. What else we got? All your living expenses, PG&E, utilities, all that stuff. Let's say that that's just going to run you about another $700 a month. Okay? So if you're living, and most people are going to say that's 30% of your income. So you're making $3,300 a month, or a little right around $36,000 to $40,000 a year. Now, how are you going to do that?
Flipping burgers.
Flipping burgers?
That's not a lot of money.
Huh?
That's not a lot of money.
No, how are you going to do that, though?
I hope your partner has as good a job as you do.
Seriously, I mean, how are we going to get there? That's what I'm saying. If you want to get to where you want to go, you got to know what it takes to get there. So how are you going to get to that?
Do good at your work. Hopefully get like a promotion or a raise or something.
Okay, do good at work. That's going to be one way because you're going to move up, right? So if this is this, that's about this amount of wage right here per month. It is, I don't know, somebody just got calculated, do the math, but it's, you know, so if you're making $20 an hour, $15, so for, where are you going to work? You're not going to work in the oil field right now with no education. That'd be a place a lot of people go in Bakersfield. Agriculture, a lot of people go there, right? But that also brings up, you brought up a great point. Let's say you want to have that relationship, okay? What relationship do you want to have? Do you want to have a relationship with somebody that's chasing their own goals? Or do you want to have a relationship with somebody that just says, I'm going to stay at home and you're going to feed me bonbons, I'm going to watch TV all day? Right? Sign me up, right? Seriously, I looked at my dog today, I'm like, this dude right here has just got off the bed, he wants to go outside, I pretty much am going to let him out, and then I'm going to feed him, then he's going to crap, and I'm going to pick it up, and then he's going to lay around all day. And then he's going to come home, he's going to wag his tail, I'm like, dude, you got the life, right? But we don't live there, right? He's got his life goals figured out. He's like, I'm just gonna wag my tail and be happy, right? He's got the game down. But if you want to chase your own game, you've got to figure out what it takes to get there, right? I don't want there's nothing wrong with living in an apartment. There's nothing wrong with that. Gives you a lot of freedom, different things. If you want a house, you got to chase it though. You got to figure out how to get there. If you want, say this is a relationship now, how are you gonna get in that good relationship? Right? When you maybe don't have a past of people teaching you and showing you how to have a relationship, so you're always after the next loser. And I'm not saying that about you, but I'm saying that that's something that people do sometimes. They get stuck in relationships. They attract a certain person. They like certain things, and that's who they get. You got to change that up. If you're getting that same person all the time, you got to look at your lenses. What are you looking for? Okay? Same thing as just at the house. So let's go down the list. Identify your goals. Flip this over real quick. So the STEP is not just what you see on your STEP handout. Education, high school, GED, AA, BA. What do you want out of that? If you just need to finish your high school degree, we'll help you with anything. You want to get your GED, we'll help you with that. If you want to go to college, we'll help you with that. We'll help you in any way possible so you succeed. But you've got to have that goal. Now, if education for you isn't a goal, then don't make up a goal for education because we asked you about education. If you don't like school, then don't go to school. You're not impressing me with some goal that you never achieved. Well, I want to go to college and be a doctor of this. No, you don't. You're just saying stuff, writing it down on a piece of paper. Little kids are great at that. Don't be a little kid, right? Don't say what people want you to say. Don't say what you think they want to hear. Say what's in your heart. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't want to go to school ever again. There's nothing wrong with saying, I want to be a doctor of this or that. Okay? So education, what do you want to do? Make that goal. Think of something, write it down. Employment. Daniel said it well. It's just a job, man. But it's not just a job. If it's taking steps towards being intentional, then it is steps up the ladder. And if you're working hard, guess what that job is? That's a resume builder. Every person you ever work with, everybody ever saw you, is going to come in wherever you work and see how hard you work and what you do, and they're going to go, man, that person is getting it on. They're killing it. And if they can do it in this company, then they can do it in this company. And if they can take those lessons they have, hard work and persistence and good customer service and smiling and a good attitude and all those things, and they can take it here, then guess what? They're going to do it here. And people are looking for that. They're looking for people that will work. So every job is a good job if you're making it that way. Okay, career. This is a bigger field. This is a bigger concept, right? I got friends that make way more money than I could ever imagine, and they stuck with a career. So guess what they started out doing though? Dishwashing. Now they have restaurants, right? They didn't start out with a restaurant. They started out washing dishes, prepping food, long hours, on their feet, learning, growing, and now they have restaurants, right? Guy that has an insurance business making money, right? Didn't start out just with a bunch of people. No, start out one client at a time. Real estate agent, has his own firm. Didn't start out just selling a bunch of houses. Start out selling one house, getting his license, learning how to sell, listening to people, learning how to listen, not tell people what you want, but learning how to listen what they want, meeting those needs. Okay? So what's your career? Do you like sales? Do you like people? You can have a career if you like kids. You have a daycare center. You can do whatever you want. You be your own boss. Maybe you like beauty. Go to that beautician school. Barbershop. Right? And some careers are a little bit funkier than others. Yeah, everyone wants to be a rock star. Everybody wants to be a guy, an actor, or someone that's doing this or that, one-hit wonders, playing sports. That could be a great goal. But you got to remember that's about this much of the population. Right? It's a tiny, tiny, tiny portion. It's like my dog. He's got the life. They got the life. They did some things. God gifted them for talent, ability. Like baseball is crazy to me. There's guys making millions and billions of dollars hitting a ball right? Don't ask me how it happened, but that's a very small percent of the population. I don't think either one of you guys could go, I'm going to be a professional baseball player, and write that down as a goal. And we're going to be like, no, you're not. Right? I mean, be realistic. So what is your career? What do you want it to be in? And then you gotta sometimes figure that out. So I've talked to a lot of guys on our team. They say, oh, I want to work on mechanical stuff. I'm really good with my hands. No, you're not. They say that. Everybody says whatever they want, right? Oh, I want to be a manager. I'm really good at managing. Man, you can't even manage yourself. You're not managing other people. But then there are other people that say, I want to be a manager, and you can see it. It's in them. Or they say, I'm good with my hands, and they are good with their hands. So figure out what you're good with. Maybe you're good with people. Get in a field with people. That's sales. Maybe you're not good with people. Go figure out how to work a calculator, work the numbers. Maybe you're creative. Figure out how to make something. Draw. Artistic design. You know, there's a lot of guys making money, gals making money doing design. And they don't have a big education. They're doing design. Sometimes it's tattoos, sometimes it's flyers, it's a lot of stuff. Right? But you've got to know what that is. Next one is health, mental health, physical well-being, dental care, hygiene, self-care. Okay? These are big goals for you. Maybe you have one snaggletooth and you want to get it fixed. You got to have a goal to get there. Maybe it's going to cost, $2,000. How are you going to get there? Everybody's looking at me. I'm not looking at nobody's teeth and saying he's got a snaggle. I'm just saying maybe that is a goal that you have. You want to clean something up. You've got to work towards that. Right? Maybe it is mental health. Maybe you have some stuff still hanging around from some trauma that happened in the past. You got to figure out how to talk to somebody and get rid of that. Or self-help, reflect yourself, write yourself. Read something spiritual, help yourself heal from the inside out. But you've got to get there mentally. Because as long as you have baggage, guess what you're bringing into every relationship? Baggage. On top of that. You're just carrying around your little knapsack of crud. Right? You got to get rid of that. Unpack it. Drop it off. Right? And so those are huge things. We can't say that that's not a big goal area. Because guess what? If you don't attack some of these things like health and well-being, if I don't attack this right, it doesn't matter what my goals are for 10 years. I'm not going to have a spine. I'm not going to be able to do anything. So you've got to handle the basics first before you start going, I'm going to take over the world. And some of the basics are our mental health, our own health and well-being. So make sure you're not overriding that. Dental care, hygiene. If people tell you stink, man, you probably stink.
Right?
You need to take a shower and get some Axe or something to do something with your body, because if you're smelling